Hey, what's up, guys and girls? It's Josh of JB Designs, JoshBauerArtist.com, checking in again on YouTube Live and another update. I put it as number 7. I'm hoping it's number 7. I think the last time I did it was number 6. If not, I'll go fix it later. Whoever's watching this, thank you very much for watching. It is for some reason I can't move this all of a sudden. Cool. Um, Still trying to neaten up a couple of things here and there. So what's been going on? Lots of things, actually. So I just recently got back from Chicago yesterday. I was in Chicago, kind of outside the downtown area, but I was there for a couple of days doing some training for my day job, learning a program that helps us run all the printers in my shop at my day job. It went really well. Checked out. I didn't go to downtown Chicago because car or train ride, it would have taken me about an hour to get into the town. And I was in class 8 to 5 each day. So I kind of just checked out the little area I was in. I, of course, found a pub one of the nights I was there. And I go to pubs for food. I don't drink. I know that's weird, but I love pub and bar food, especially pubs. They always have really good different food. So I checked out a pub there, Five Roses or something like that. Of course, all my things to look it up are being taken over right now, so I can't remember offhand. But yeah, I checked out a pub, and then I also checked out another little bar that was closer to where my classes were, my training was. Got some food there, and then I finally got to go to a Dave & Buster's because there was one right around the corner from my hotel. And I spent about an hour and a half playing video games in the Dave & Buster's. But it was really fun because I got to try out a bunch of games that I've been wanting to try out. Yeah, pubs do have the best food, Andy. That's cool. I've never had a comment come up on YouTube Live. Thank you, Andy. So, excuse me. So yeah, Dave & Buster's was really fun. I ended up going to, I found they had the Injustice arcade game, which was really fun. And you actually, I don't know if it's a new thing or not, or if it's been a thing with it, but they did, every time you fight, and you, at the end of your match, you get a card of a fighter, and it looks like a trading card. I should have grabbed one. I don't know where the hell it is right now. But you get a trading card of a fighter, and then you can scan it in later to pick your fighter. So you pick 3 every time. So after you play a few matches, you're able to pick your team. So that was really cool. And then it's like you can trade them out with people, I guess, later. So that was really neat. I didn't try the Jurassic Park one because I wasn't in the mood. I wasn't sure if that'd give me motion sickness or not. But I tried. There was a cool Spider-Man one, Angry Birds, a really cool Halo one that I wasn't aware of. Basically, it's like 2 screens full together, and you sit in front of with a gun, and you have your own section to take care of a bunch of different aliens and everything. But you can also shoot across the thing. You play up to 4 players. That was really neat. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I love checking out arcades. If you can't tell, I don't know if you can hear it in the live videos, but it is storming like crazy here. I just started about an hour ago or so, and it's a loud one. So yay! Always fun to be back in Florida. But no, I had a really good time in Chicago. It was nice eating some food and checking out some places. I wish I could have checked the downtown city more, but it just didn't feel like I had enough time to get down there. Only hang out for a couple hours and then I have to come back. So hopefully Bunny and I one day will get to go check out Chicago as an actual trip. Sorry, thirsty. So back to all the important stuff. So we'll go with, let's talk about Tampa Bay Comic Con real quick before I show you some of the artwork. Tampa Bay Comic Con is 1 week from today. It is August 3rd through the 5th. It's in downtown Tampa. I will be there all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have a booth. The booth number is 332. If you are trying to find the map or trying to find me, you can go to TampaBayComicCon.com and find the map there. and just look for 332. I'm kind of close to Artist Alley again, like I have been the last couple of years, or the last couple of years. So I will be there. I'll have original paintings, prints, posters, all the good stuff. Buy two, get one free on prints. I'll have mini canvases, which I have some new ones to show off here. So yeah, I will be hanging out there. Of course, I will be going. Tampa Bay is one of my favorite places to go hang out, favorite conventions to do, and I love the area that Tampa Bay Comic Con's in because we go down to Ybor City at least one of the nights and go and check out Tampa Bay Brewing Company. They have a delicious steak over there, and I go and get that all the time. They make some good mushrooms with that too, and I think I get like potatoes or French fries with it. Oh, I love it. We usually save that for Saturday night. And Saturday night, it either is a victory steak or we haven't made it their steak, make me feel better steak, because depending on how sales go. Last year it was a victory steak, and I think the year before it was a victory steak. So hopefully we can go 3 years in a row. So you're probably wondering what I will have at Tampa Bay Comic Con. I still have a good amount of mini canvases from Atlanta. I'd say about 40 or 50 of ones that were already made, the ones that I've been sharing on social media and everything. I have a little stack right now of new stuff that I've made. Some of them have already been claimed. I'll show you the ones that I'll show you all of them. So let's do. I've got canvases everywhere. Like, I'm not joking. I can't even keep track of them sometimes. So we'll do We'll do some of the ones that have already been claimed. If you would like your own version of this, either at Tampa Bay Comic Con. Thank you, Andy. I'm hoping victory steak. If you would like to get one of these for yourselves, just message me at. I missed that. There was another comment and it disappeared. That sucks. How do I get comments back? Anybody? Oh, there we go. Only time I have motion sickness was playing an arcade game. That's what I was worried about. I was already having Terry said that he gets motion sickness on arcade games sometimes, and I don't get it a lot, but sometimes I do. And I was already having some stomach issues because of travel and stuff like that. My stomach just doesn't like being out of the sink that I have it in for food. So yeah, I was worried of getting on there and then either getting sick or some craziness happening. So I skipped it this time. But if there's one down on iDrive in the if you're not in Orlando, the more tourist district of Florida or in the Orlando area. So there's one down there. So I'm probably gonna go check that out soon. So back to the mini canvases. These ones are already claimed. Actually, a fellow BDM, a Tom and Dan fan, snagged both of these Flash ones. You got the original Flash, and then you've got the 4 different Flashes. Zoom, reverse Flash. Oh, it goes this way. I had it upside down. Good job, Josh. Kid Flash. So yeah, those have both been claimed, and I think they're heading to Indiana. I gotta look that up. But those are going out tomorrow to the awesome gentleman that is now a new collector of mine. He actually just snagged the Jason Voorhees paintings a couple weeks back and then got some prints. So I'll be sending him over that soon. And then the next two I'm going to share with you is Jack and Sally. I made Jack earlier, and then a fan named Dan, who is becoming a very avid collector of my work. He loved the Jack so much, he got the Sally as well, or asked for a Sally to be made, so I actually was able to knock it out. I knocked it out when I got in yesterday, right after being in Chicago for 3 days. So I'm hoping to show Dan off when we're in Tampa. Dan has ordered, by the way, this is going to be a longer Artist Weekly update if you haven't noticed. But Dan is I think he met, if I'm remembering correctly, he met me in Tampa Bay Comic Con last year. Got, I don't know if some of you follow my stuff kind of closely, but I believe he was the one that let the mascot cat pick his print, or his print bundle, because I do the mystery print bundles, and he let this mascot cat pick the bundle. And then he got a Stitch print and a Stitch mini canvas, I believe. So he has put in a giant order. He's ordered actually one of the Stitch posters. He got the frame too, so he's getting one of those. He's ordered 6 different mini canvases, and then since he's buying for a convention, every 2 that he bought, he gets a free print. So he's getting a bunch of free prints too. So he's gonna be he's gonna need a backpack and some handles and bags and stuff to carry all this stuff out. I hope he's bringing a bag. But yeah, I'm hoping once he comes, because he's only gonna be there Saturday. So I'm hoping he stops by a little bit later in the day so I can actually do like a little YouTube or a Facebook Live, excuse me, video with him showing all the stuff that he snagged. But if you are seeing anything or seen anything on my social media, yeah, way to go, Dan. If you see anything on my social media that you want in any way, shape, or form, just message me. And you can order stuff that's already been made, or you can order, just DM me and we'll talk. You can even pick it up at conventions. I have no problem with that. That's how Dan actually snagged like 4 or 5 of those mini canvases before Atlanta, so they didn't get sold at Atlanta Comic Con. He can pick them up at Tampa. I have no problem with that. And the more, don't worry about me trying to have enough. I'd rather make sales in any way, shape, or form than not make sales. So if there's something you want to snag, just message me. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the good stuff. You can see the link below in the description, joshbowerartist.com, to get all that stuff. So yeah, Jack and Sally have already been claimed, but these have not, as far as I know of. So I got Harley with some balloons, just a fun little thing there. One of my trees. This one came out really nice. I've gotten a better handle of trying to make the trees a little bit smaller. If you could see here in the back, I can't see because of comments, but that's one of my bigger trees. So yeah, this is one of the smaller ones. I've gotten a better handle of making them a wee bit smaller for mini canvases. Been in a Harley kick, I guess. Harley Quinn little logo, just, I try to do different things. Kirby. And, how's this one go? Oh, this one goes this way. Pac-Man and a ghost. And then this one, so Jim Cummings was supposed to be a part of Tampa Bay Comic Con, but, or he was supposed to be there, so I made Darkwing Duck to get signed to add to my collection. I already have Doug and Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. But right after I finished this, he canceled. So I don't know if I want to save this one to get it signed later, which would be the next show I'm at that he would maybe at is MegaCon, because I've cut down a lot of the shows. So I don't know if I should save it for then or try to sell this. So I may post it up later on Instagram. I still haven't decided. If somebody wants it, if you're watching this and you want it, message me and I'll sell it to you. It's the same price as all the other ones. I just, I don't know. It was a little hard to do. He's trying to get the bill right was a little interesting. But yeah, since he's not going to be there, I may do a Samurai Jack, because the voice actor of Samurai Jack's going to be there. But I'm worried about getting in the same. Andy says save it. But the voice actor of Samurai Jack's going to be there. So I may do one for him, but I actually already have a Samurai Jack print right up there, signed by the voice actor, which was at my first MegaCon. So I don't know. We'll see how much time I have. I have this weekend and then a few days, and then Tampa's right around the corner. So what am I working on this week? More mini canvases. Mini canvases, and also some prints. I'm going to try to make a... sorry. I'm going to try to make a... if you saw the Beauty and the Beast mini canvases, I'm going to make some prints of those. So those will be available. Speak of the devil, Dan, I was just talking all about you. Welcome to the live feed. I'm glad you could finally make it to a live broadcast, or live, I don't know. But thanks for coming. But yeah, so Tampa, I'm gonna try to get 3 new prints to debut. I'm gonna have the Beauty and the Beast prints. I did mini canvases of those. Those were commission pieces. A lot of people liked them, so I'm going to try to make them available as prints. And then if any of you saw the Black Panther mini canvas that I did, I'm going to try to make that into a print as well. And all of those will debut at Tampa Bay Comic Con. And then as soon as they're printed, they'll be available online. Yeah, shush, Dan. Yeah, they're originally 10 minutes now, and then there's just so much going on that I can't talk that fast. Yeah, originally these were supposed to be 5 minutes, and Dan's making fun of me. I feel the love, Dan. I feel the love. So what am I working on? More mini canvases, of course. I'm gonna do I did a red rose for Atlanta. I'm gonna do a blue rose next. I'm in the mood to do a blue rose. I don't know how this one's gonna come out. It's supposed to be all the turtles and weapons. So I may try to put like the color kind of splattery behind behind each weapon. And then you got Winnie the Pooh and happens. Who's this? Oh, Jigglypuff. Crash Bandicoot. And I don't know his name, but the masked guy from Crash Bandicoot. So those are in the works. Hopefully some more will get done here and there. What else have I been working on? While I was on the plane traveling back to Orlando, I was itching to do some art. So let's see. Let me know when the... You're smart ass. But I did... I'm doing a thing with the Tom and Dan podcast, a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I'm doing something with them in September. They're having a foot golf tournament to raise money for Yellow Brick Road charity. It helps make these wagons for kids that are sick in the hospital, and it makes these wagons that they can hook all their stuff up to, and it gets the kids to be able to go outside. So I was a part of it. The first one was last year. I was a part of it. I donated 2 baskets full of artwork, and then I helped run one of the events there because I'm friends with one of the guys that helped them all the time. So this year I wanted to go bigger. I want because actually both baskets each raised $200 to $300 for each of them. I'm like, hell, those were just some prints, and I think all I did was prints. I'm like, I wonder what will happen if I do something that's Tom and Dan related and bigger. So I'm doing I'm donating a 24 by 36 inch canvas painting. So this is going to be kind of hard to see. But Tom and Dan, they do magnets for all their stuff. There's like people collect them, they trade them out a little bit. So I'm doing a big pile of their magnets and stickers, and it's going to be kind of a little bit my version, a little bit my style, but everybody loves all their magnets so much and all the shows. So I'm going to do a big painting of like a pile of them together in my style. So I may do some live videos of that, and I'm going to be recording the whole painting of that so I can show that off to help build up this thing a lot more. And then I'm also donating 2 baskets each again, and my mom may be doing one for her nail stuff. So I'll keep you posted on that, but this is my next project after Tampa Bay Comic Con. Now you got me all nervous, Dan, because I'm way over time on everything. I'm only up to 20 minutes. What else is going on? I think that's about it. Oh, one more thing that will be at Tampa. So the mystery print bundles. I think there's one other one, but I know I'm going to have one for sure. Basically, I made a mystery print bundle that's full of all new prints, and then it has some other ones. But basically, every new print, Catwoman, TMNT, Jason, Doctor Strange, ramble on. Thanks, Terry. Red Hood. There's going to be one bundle with all of them in it, and then it also has one of the fairies, and then some mini prints. I stocked full of this one, so you're not going to know what it is, but if you come pick out a mini or a mystery print bundle, you may snag this one and have all kinds of new stuff. Other than that, Yeah, after Tampa, I'm working on the T&D, Tom and Dan stuff. I'm working on a bunch of commissions. Definitely don't stop. What else am I going to talk about? These are supposed to be short, not forever. um, yeah, so commissions, and then I've got September 28th. If you're in the Florida area, especially Central Florida, I'm doing my own art show called For the Art of It. It's going to be filled with a bunch of different artists, creators, all kind. Shut up, Dan. Yeah, one of your canvases may disappear. I'm just saying. Um, but yeah, I'm putting on my own art show. It's over here in Longwood. It's in my own hometown. It's gonna be me, my buddy Cruz Caibera, a bunch of other artists. Hopefully, I gotta start advertising it some more to get some artists in. But then my friends, the Kitchen Killers, which is actually the shirt I am wearing, and I designed this shirt, by the way. I took their logo and put my stuff on top of it. Um, I think they're still selling these, so if you want one, go find the Kitchen Killers and get set up with them. And make sure to tune in to their Facebook Live tonight at 9:05. They're going live as always Friday nights 9:05. They're going to be doing their show. I'll probably be watching because I'm going to be painting all night. Um, so they're going to be there hanging with Web Show, which they're also on YouTube. They're going to be there doing interviews. We're going to have this big art show, this big collaboration of creators, artists, people that love art. Some stuff's going to be for sale. A lot of stuff's going to be for sale too. So once Tampa is done, I'll be focusing a little bit more on that too to get that started. So go to my Facebook page, JB Designs, to find the event page for that and hit join and make sure to join us for that. And then November 4th is, at the moment, my last convention. Daytona Beach Comic Con is my last convention for 2018. Uh, Things may change. I may do something else or maybe small events here or there. But yeah, the last booked show for 2018 is November 4th in Daytona Beach Comic Con, so make sure to come out. I'm actually a guest creator there. They asked me to come out, and that should be a lot of fun. I think I'm in the front lobby, so as soon as you walk through the doors, I think I'm like right there. So come out and say hi. Oh, that was. So I keep forgetting to do my questionnaire Facebook Live. I'm very bad at remembering things and getting things done when I say I'm going to when it comes to social media stuff. I wonder if I left it anywhere useful. Probably not. Don't leave yet. Hold on. I'm looking for it. Oh, yeah. Fan questions. Well, since Dan is here. Oh, that would be a really cool idea, Dan. I don't know if I could get that done for Tampa, but that might be really cool. Maybe, so Dan just offered a thought of a painting or series of, that might be a cool series, um, which would be the weapon, the back of the turtle shell with the weapons like stuffed in there, or set up how they are. That might be really cool on a canvas size like this, maybe. It's a 12 by 24, and kind of do like part of the shell here, part of the shell here, and then the weapons where they need to go. I like that idea. I think I might try that one. I don't know if I could do it for Tampa, but it might be a fun little project to do. So Dan, since you're here, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do at the end of each show. I'm gonna try to now do fan questions. If you have fan questions, comment below, or go onto one of my social media things and comment there. I'll add it to the list. I'll put it on later. Hey Mike, how are you? You can wave to people. That's cool. I waved at Mike. So yeah, let's see what Dan asks. Dan asks, have you ever had a painting you didn't like and it went better with people than you ever thought? If so, which one? Um, yes, it is yours, Dan. I don't do last names. I just do first names. I don't like putting last names out there. It's weird. I don't even like putting my last name out there, but people need to find me, I guess. So, I've had a lot of paintings that I haven't been thrilled with, and people like. It actually drives my wife nuts. Um, I had a painting. If you're familiar with my work, the Boondock Saints painting that I've done. Oh, there's a scam calling me. No, I don't want to talk to you, scam. I did a Boondock Saints painting, and it actually took me like over 6 or 7 months to do. It was if you've seen it, I don't have the print available easily, but it's the brothers holding the guns up to their heads, and doing their prayer. Uh, that painting was originally supposed to be full color, like flesh and everything, and it kept looking. Apparently that's Mike's favorite. Thank you. It ended up. It was a 30 by 40-inch canvas, very big. It ended up being a really big pain in the butt. It was the flesh colors wouldn't work. I kept trying to paint them, and they kept looking very weird and not human. Um, and I have a temper, and I almost put my fist through it a couple of times. So my wife talked me into setting it aside, putting it away. I didn't touch it for 3 months. Um, and then after 3 months, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna finish it. I started it. I put a lot of paint into it. I'm like, let's try black and white. I whited out all the faces, both faces, which freaked my wife out. Whited them out and went and did like white, blacks, and grays all through the faces, and now it's the the print that it is now. But yeah, that painting was really hard. Trying to think of one that I don't really like. There's the Spider-Man villains one. I rushed through that too fast. It was Spider-Man's in the center, and then all the villains across. Here, hold on. I've got that one available. If I can find it. Here we go. So I'm sure if you're a fan of mine, you guys have all seen this one. I did this one after doing the Batman villains one, and this one came out all right. Yeah. But yeah, that one came out all right, but it wasn't as good as, to me, it was not as good as the Batman villains one. I went a little too fast with it. I forgot to do the a white outline around Spider-Man to make him pop more, and the characters on there looked a little bit more cartoonish than I wanted. So yeah, those have been two paintings, and there's been a bunch of mini canvases that I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna sell, and it's the first thing that sells, and I'm going, okay, cool. And there's a lot of paintings that I've done that I thought were going to be spectacular, and thank you, Mike. There's been a couple of paintings that I thought would go a lot better than they would have, and then they've fallen flat, and so that's been. It's weird. You never know what people are gonna like. Even in every show is different too. I went to Atlanta Comic Con, and everybody loved the Pac-Man print, and that one never gets attention. All it is Pac-Man, couple dots, and a couple ghosts, and it's all like my splatter or smear paint, and everybody loved that print. I think I sold 3 or 4 of them while I was at the show. So yeah, that would be the answer to that one. So as my producer Dan would say, I think I've gone long enough. It's almost been a half hour. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been nice having people to actually talk with and know that people are watching, especially on YouTube. I get some people here and there on the Facebook thread, but it's nice to actually have 2 people watching on YouTube. If you're on either, or if you're on one and not on the other, make sure to subscribe. It'll let you know the next time I do a live show. The next live show, as long as Friday goes decently well at Tampa Bay Comic Con, I will be doing a Facebook Live at some point. Thank you guys very much for being so nice. Always wondered, do artists jam much like musicians? With each other, or like have a little jam session? Some artists do. I don't know. I usually work by myself. I kind of just do my own thing. I don't go to I know there's sip and draws and things to that nature. But yeah, I don't jam, I guess, with a lot of artists. You may have to write another comment to explain the question more. I don't know if I answered it properly. But yeah, if it's a good day on the Friday of Tampa Bay Comic Con, I should be doing a Facebook Live then, or one of them. I'll definitely do YouTube Live. I don't know if I'll be able to do both, but I will try to do some more, be a little bit more active on the social media side in Tampa. Just Atlanta was not going as well as I'd hope, and just kind of put me in a bad mood. And I don't like to put bad things out there, and I don't hide my mood well. If I'm not in a good mood, you're gonna find out. And I don't badmouth anything. I don't try to do the normal Facebook crap that other people do, and just spew out badness. So yeah, I will try to go live here and there. Um, oh, Dan asked if the artists party afterwards. I'm sure some do. A lot of artists, especially people that I follow, are working on commissions at night. So they may last year when I was in Tampa. By the way, you guys aren't making it so I can actually finish. Mm-hmm. But I like it. I like the questions. Just don't yell at me, Dan. The commercial break's coming. Um, uh, so last year when I was at Tampa Bay Comic Con, I hang out with. I'm friends with all kinds of people. I have artist friends. I have cosplay friends, musicians. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I've heard the sip and paints are very cool. Um, but yeah, so last year at Tampa, I actually hung out with my cosplay friends, Charles and his girlfriend, and then the kitchen. I don't know if both kitchen killers were there. Billy was there. Billy Floyd. We went out with a couple of good group of their friends, and took over a barbecue joint in Tampa and sat down and BS'd, and I haven't laughed that hard in a long time. I love hanging out with those guys. Um, because we always cause trouble and have way too much fun there. Let's go for an hour. Maybe get some sponsors. If I could get, speaking of sponsors, I'm going to jump around a lot because I'm reading off your comments and stuff. And I think this has probably been one of the most fun shows I've done. By the way, I should be painting now, but this is fun. I like this. But if so, we're going to jump to sponsors real quick. I don't know how many artists get actual sponsors, um, but Amsterdam Paint, which is the paint I use all the time. If they do sponsorships, hi, I'm right here. I use your paint all the time. I go out of my way 20 minutes to a small art in Orlando, Sam Flax, to get your paint, and then get very mad when it is not in stock, the color that I need. I actually just stocked up on like 5 or 6 bottles right before I headed to Chicago to keep painting for this week. But yeah, that would be cool to get them as sponsored. Or Mountain Dew, because I kind of live on that. I've thrown that out here and there on social media a little bit, posting. Like when I'm at a convention, I'll put my Mountain Dew bottle on the table and be like, hey, Mountain Dew. um, but yeah, so now when it comes to the celebrities, the artists really don't hang out with the celebrities much. You'll kind of run into them. I think I ran into Austin St. John, the original Red Ranger. I think I ran into him in a elevator one time. And I've run into a few celebrities here and there. There, you don't see them too often. Tampa, you see them a little bit more because they're checking out the Tampa area. So I've run into a few here and there. I try not to bother them. I've heard some stories of people getting to hang out, sit down, and drink, and chill out with them and have some fun here and there. But yeah, we just I catch up with friends as I can. We go out to grab dinner here and there. I don't know if the Kitchen Killers are playing anywhere in Tampa for their Friday night gig. If they are, I'm hoping to go hang out with them. Um, and then just whoever goes, hey, you want to go grab dinner? I'll go grab dinner with them. Usually when we're in, like when we were in Sci-Fi Bartow in, what was it, February this year, we went and a big group of us went and took over the pizza joint there. Had a lot of fun. The pizza was really good too. It was like a stuffed pizza. It was like a calzone, but like cut up like a pizza. Oh my god, it was amazing. I actually stole it from Charles. because he ordered it and it was too much for him, and my pizza wasn't that great. Like, I had just a slice of pizza, and I went and uh, I'm reading things and trying to talk at the same time. I can't do that. Ever sell to one at a show? How does it sell to a celebrity? Not that I can think of. I've given celebrities prints of mine. So, like, I won't be able to show it on Facebook Live, so you'll have to go look at YouTube Live. Um, but that poster right there, I have a poster print signed by all the original voice actors of the original Ninja Turtles, the one from like the 80s, the cartoon. And I got all the guys to sign the prints, and a couple of them really loved the print. They were very impressed that I did it and the work with it. And I'm like, do you want one? And two of them said that they did. So I went and grabbed one and gave it to them. I think all the original Power Rangers have one of my prints. Except for Kimberly. I haven't met her. But I may have given one to Jason David Frank, the original Green Ranger. He really dug it. I met him in Lexington for Lexington Comic Con, and got I have a big poster of my print signed by all of them, and he loved it. I made sure to take one and gave him one. That was Tampa Bay Comic Con 3 years ago. Which one? Which part? I don't know. Yeah, I've done Tampa the last 3 years. I skipped a year in between. I've done Tampa Bay Comic Con 4 years. My first year I did an artist booth, and I actually shared it with Cali Cosplay. And that one didn't go so well. But that one was, it was before they kind of changed up Artist Alley and gone with this new flow with them. And oh, TMNT. I thought that was last year. I can't remember. No, I think the TMNT thing was last year. I don't know. I get my years mixed up. Yeah, it was either last year or the year before. But yeah, I got to meet all of them. It was really cool. Am I always wearing black? Yes, I love the color black. It is my favorite color. I think I look best on it. Most of my hats are black. I actually have a couple lighter colors of hats. I actually bought 2 lighter colors of hats that look just like this in St. Augustine. And I haven't really worn them much. Black goes with everything, and black, I think, looks best on me. So yeah, I'm always either wearing black or dark colors. I wore this tonight because I realized I have not sported my Kitchen Killers t-shirt yet. And they're actually coming up on their 1 year anniversary. I got to do a video for them, or I got to do some stuff for them soon. Yeah, they're doing what is it? They're doing a 1 year anniversary thing, and they invited me to it. So hopefully I'll be able to make it to that. Not next weekend, but the weekend after. Any other questions? Can I end it? I don't know if you saw my post, Dan, and I'll just let everybody know again. Tampa Bay Comic Con, my booth is 332. I'm kind of near Artist Alley, so catch me there. I will have all your stuff, Dan. You might want to bring a bag. Because you got a lot. Let's see. I think that's everything. And I don't have any more questions. So did you guys enjoy the show? I hope you did. I hope it was good. We are almost to the 40-minute mark. I never thought I would go this long. Cut to B-roll. Cut to B-roll. Oh, we got one more question. Have you ever had any commission requests that you've refused? Oh yeah, I've had. I've only really started doing a lot of commissions. The last couple, like a year or two. I've never felt comfortable with commissions. Oh, good. You have an IKEA. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need it. But yeah, the commissions. I never liked doing them when I first started. I've been doing this about like semi-professionally for 6 years. So I didn't like doing them at the beginning because I'm a person that only likes to work on what I'm in the mood for. I can't force myself to, okay, I'm going to work on this, or I'm going to work, this, it turns into work when I've got too many commissions. And you should see my list right now. Um, so yeah, I've refused quite a few because there's people, I either don't know the character very well, or I don't just, if I don't have a feeling for it, or I don't have an umph for it, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take somebody's money and then not create for them. So yeah, if it's something I just don't understand, or don't have a good flow, I tell them right out. I'm like, it's just not something I would do. And if it's something that, if they're wanting something specific, and I know an artist that would do it, I'll say, hey, you should go talk to this guy, because that's their style or their thing or something like. I've had a couple people ask for horror pieces, like scary zombie stuff. I'm terrified of zombies, so I can't paint them. I don't want to paint them. They're gross and they creep me out, and I have horrible nightmares of that. You need to message me, Mike, because the list has gotten very big. So we can message me later and we'll chat. So yeah, I've said no to a lot. And then in the last year, I've gotten into more. I've had a lot more people ask me. I've had a lot more people ask me stuff that I'm kind of into. So yeah, I've taken on more and created this list. It started when I was in school last year. I had a couple people asking me here and there if I could do stuff, and I did stuff when I can. And I've learned to be, not that I wasn't honest with people, but I've learned how to sell how I do commissions. If somebody goes, "Hey, will you do a commission?" I tell them straight out. I'm like, I can do a commission. I'll put you on the list. When I'm ready to do it, you got to put some money down so I know you're serious. But I don't guarantee times. I don't guarantee it's going to be done at this time or it's going to be done at this time. It's when I'm in the mood for it. I don't rush things. I don't force things, because that's when you get crap. And I don't want to make crap. I want to make good stuff. So I had somebody wait 3 or 4 months for a painting. I think it was the what painting was it? Spawn versus Venom. That guy waited 3 to 4 months for that painting because I just couldn't get my head wrapped around it. And I did that. I think I did that while I was in school. So yeah, I've been a little bit more up for taking them, and I've had a lot more people wanting mini canvases. I think half of Dan's order is commission pieces. So yeah, it's been going really well, and that's why I'm kind of slowing down with shows, especially out of state ones, and focusing more on commissions because I have a lot, and I have big ones. Charles actually wants a 5-piece painting. I hope he still wants it. I gotta talk to him. A 5-piece painting, and every canvas is 12 inches by 36 inches, and it's going to be of Iron Man. And thank you, Mike. It's of Iron Man, and it's gonna be a really big piece. And I put him on hold to get ready for Atlanta and Tampa. I don't have anything new to put out at shows, so I need to work on some stuff. Tasty lemonade. I know there's another question. Dan asks, do you get time to look around shows at other artists, or is there a special viewing for artists to see each other's stuff? So I do get time, depending on who's with me. Usually my wife's with me at a show. If the show is going well and I'm not, having to work on everything, it's hard for me to leave the booth a little bit because I'm kind of the only person that can sell my stuff. I've gotten pretty good at talking to people, working the table, and I apparently have that personality to sell my work. But I do walk around a little bit if I get a little bit of a breather or just need to get away from the table for a little bit. So yeah, I always go check out other artist stuff. I have a bunch of artist friends, so I'm usually trying to say hi to everybody. If it's a local show, it could take a really long time to try to say hi to everybody. Usually I'm just like, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? And running. But I also try to check out other artists' work here and there because I love getting either inspiration or I collect artwork. I'll have to show you guys some of, I have a stack this big at least of stuff on the walls, or stuff in box, and then if you're on YouTube, that whole wall right there that I'm showing, you'll have to go to the YouTube page, or the YouTube. Uh, but yeah, it's I collect a lot of other artist artwork. So yeah, I get a chance to walk around the show a little bit. There's also, you can get in about an hour early before the show to get your booth set up. So I'll get my booth set up and walk around a little bit and see what's going on. So yeah, I get time here and there, just depending on how the show goes. I know there's one more question. No. Okay. Oh, sounds like a lot. I've been working on a commission. Yeah. I try not to take that long, but yeah, a couple people have been waiting a good few 3 to 4 months for their commission. You always want to buy from. Kim says I walk around if I get bingo and reward myself with popcorn. Yes, I do. I love popcorn, especially the ones that are made out of the machines and stuff, like at events and stuff. So if I find somebody at a show that has popcorn, I'm usually getting a bag because I love popcorn. Uh, yeah, I'll try to play popcorn bingo again. I don't know if I could get popcorn in Tampa though. I'll have to see. But I'll try to play again this weekend. If you guys are not knowing what I'm talking about, if you follow me on, I think I was doing that one on Facebook. There's Artist Bingo, and it's basically weird questions, annoying things artists deal with at every show. It's just there's always weird stuff that happens at a show. So we play this little game. You have regular bingo, but it's all the stuff that can happen at your booth or table or setup, and it's for artists. So when I was at Atlanta, I was playing it and trying to entertain myself and you guys. And somebody asked if I got bingo, what I would get, and I said I'm gonna go get myself some popcorn, and I did. I think I had popcorn twice that time, both days. Um, so this is the last question I'm going to do because I really have to go paint. I'm trying to get at least 2 paintings done tonight. Um, Dan asks, have a favorite artist you always want to buy from when they come down to Tampa? I always try to find. I haven't done it in the last couple shows because I've been just trying to focus on making money, and I just I have a ton of artwork already. I feel like one of the fans talking to me. Oh, I have so much stuff anyway, so I can't buy your stuff. I love that one. I have several favorite artists. My buddy Ness, I have quite a few pieces of his. I have. I haven't seen. I don't think he's doing any more shows. He's focusing on other things. But a design geek, I have several of his pieces. Danny Haas, I have several of his pieces. Excuse me. He does a split down the middle of a character, and he'll do like I'm looking right now at the Flash and Reverse Flash, and then there's Spider Gwen and Gwen Stacy, and he does really cool stuff. Who else do I have? I have so many people's stuff. I try to behave at the last few shows I've been, but if there's something that catches my eye, especially if it's Harley Quinn, Spider Man, or just like a certain like pinup stuff, I really like pinup artwork. So if something catches my eye and I've been doing well at the show, I will go and snag something for myself, or I try to find something for the bunny, for my wife. Um, Lately, I've been more focused on doing my own mini cams of a character that I grew up with, like Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, Doug from Doug, and, and getting them signed by the voice actors. That's been a cool thing that I started when I went to Savannah Comic Con. So yeah, but yeah, I do have a big collection. I will have to go over it sometime soon, but I am tired of talking, and my voice is already getting meh. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for joining me, both on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. I hope you guys had fun listening to me ramble. If there's anything you guys need to talk about or go over, if there's commissions, again, I'm going to have to add you to the list. You're going to be at the bottom of the list. You may move up depending on my mood, but I would get with me sooner rather than later because the list is still growing. I think I have 6 people on the list now for stuff. Thanks, Terry. It was good chatting with you. I'm happy you were able to join in. Other than that, next weekend, Tampa Bay Comic Con. Come see me if you're in town. Come say hi. Come buy some stuff. Shush, Dan. So bossy. Other than that, thanks to YouTube Live. I'll catch you guys later. JoshBauerArtist.com.